What's up everyone, Karu here, and we are back on the road to the 2025 Australian Open. In today's video, we're diving into my match against a player whose game style is eerily similar to Novak Djokovic. If you don't believe me, check this point out. So welcome back to Turning Pro at 30. A quick recap. Since my last video from Antofagasta, I've added another 7 points to my ranking, climbing up to 290 in the world. But I'm still about 60 spots away from qualifying for the Australian Open, so the hunt for results continues here in Tiburon. Since Tiburon is just a 6-hour drive from home, I brought along my wife and dog for this week, keeping those homey vibes strong. After a few days of training and taking in the stunning scenery, it was time to hit the court. In the first round, I won a tough physical match against Frenchman Antoine Cornu-Chauvin. I don't know if I said that right. One of the top collegiate players out there. Then in the second round, I faced off against Canadian Alexis Galarneau. Honestly, it was just one of my best performances of the year from start to finish. I was able to secure the victory.
Smart play. So the Turning Pro 30 return tour.
And those two wins set the stage for today's match against American rising star Nishesh Basavareddy. So let's see how this one unfolds. Let's go. All right, so let's watch this match against Nishesh right here together. Boom. All right, started aggressive. That was kind of part of my game plan. I knew coming into this, Nishesh is incredibly solid on both wings. Great returner, as you will see as the match goes along here. So I knew I needed to find opportunities to, inject a little more pace, be a little bit more aggressive, just like that. Pretty good first game so far. The level is pretty high, I'm not gonna lie. We played a pretty good, at least first set. Most of you probably already know the score, but at least first set. He's relentless with that backhand. He kind of hits it 98% of the time cross court, but it's so good, so effective. But boom, started with a break here. And at this point, I'm hitting the ball well. I'm confident in 1-2 matches already. You know, I'm physically, I think, in a decent place. Not my best, but in a decent place. I was okay serving that week. Ridiculous return. Absolutely ridiculous return. Another monster return comes in. All right, so I go up 40 love here. He just nukes 3 returns, 1 from a first serve, 2 from a second serve, and he's, as you kind of see as the video goes along here, you see that his second serve return, bad error there, but his second serve return is like one of the best I've ever seen. Again, another second serve, he just pounds it. You know where it's going. He's hitting to your back end. But there's just not a lot you can do. You know, obviously, I wish I had a gear where I could like maybe serve a little bit bigger, a second serve, kind of like, you know, get it out of his back end there. But, you know, you also can't just force things that maybe aren't there. Okay. But I'm holding my own from like the back. You know, I'm okay with the exchanges. I'm getting to positions that I want to get to as well. Errors here and there, nothing you can do. Apologize for this horrific background. I'm in another hotel room and this is a bland one. Oh, good touch here. Huh? Good touch. Good serve. You know, break point. Didn't really get a touch on that. Nice. Another break point. Oh, there's a good ball. All right. Well, I mean, too good there. Played what I think is a pretty good point. Just missed that by a little bit. All right. And guys, just a quick break to thank today's video sponsor, Element. By now, you guys know I love these things. I take it to every tournament. They're always with me. When it comes to hydration and sports drinks, you don't want any questionable ingredients. So Element fills that gap. It has everything you need and nothing you don't. Electrolyte imbalance can lead to fatigue, cramps, headaches, all things that I can have happen to me as a professional athlete. And Element is designed to fix that and giving you a powerful dose of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and magnesium without any of the junk. Element is trusted by professional athletes like me, Navy SEALs, exercise enthusiasts, and regardless if you're following a keto or low carb diet or just looking for a clean, effective way to hydrate, Element has your back. Now that the winter is almost upon us, Element has this cool new chocolate medley, so you can have a nice hot treat if you're hitting the slopes. I plan on doing that later this year. So if you want to try it out, Element is giving a free sample pack with any order, 8 single serving packets for free with any order. So get yours at drinkelement.com/mytennishq. That's drinklmnt.com/mytennishq. Go try it out right now. Link in the description. So weird here, right? Like I'm down 2-1. And there he is again with his return. I'm down 2-1, but I was up a break, had 40 love, and had break points. So this could easily be 3-0 me, or at least I'm up a break. But that's just kind of tennis, you know. Sometimes you don't capitalize, and that's what it is. And by now, you know, it's my second service game, and I'm already understanding that it's, if I miss a first serve, you know, I might be in trouble. So that kind of gets a little bit in your head as you go, but you know, good solid hold here. Bad error there. I love 15, gotta make that. Can't leave that short to this backhand. He's, again, you kind of know he's going there to your backhand, but there's not a lot you can do to neutralize, or at least at that point. You know, I'm speaking from the moment, not necessarily watching it back. Maybe watching it back, you know, next time I play him, I'll have a little bit more of an idea of what I want to do. But I'm trying to speak from, like, what are you feeling in the moment, right? Let's go, 3-2. Still serving to this point, still pretty good. Unbelievably good return there. Was able to win that point. Right through. Okay, good. All right, let's go. Good holds. Moving well. I'm you know, again, hitting the ball well. Some of the best ball striking I've had all year in this match, at least in this tournament, at least after I'd say my first round. I was okay with the exchanges, with the longer exchanges. I was moving the ball around well. And it's just like, you know, can't make that mistake on love 15 after a good point like that. So yeah, I'm like letting it fly on my back inside there. Nice. See, but I'm actually, in some of those longer rallies, I am winning them. Which again gives me a good amount of confidence. He's a really solid guy, so I can do my thing. Let's see, when I say kind of like Novak-like, he can never really hitting the ball that big, but is always big enough that, you know, creates pressure, creates this sort of feeling that you need to do a little bit more with the ball. He can like hook that forehand like that. See, there's a lot of cross courts. See, like I know he's kind of where he's gonna go, but see, he was that was like a very Novak point, right? Like relentlessly side to side, good depth. Nice. Oh, the score actually here is messed up. The score like just stopped working. I'm pretty sure like we're at deuce right now, so like don't worry about the score. It's just it stopped working for like the scoreboard stopped working for like 2 games. Come on, this is pretty high level. That's a good ball by him. He kind of really hooked that down the line. Doesn't go down the line that often, but when he does, he actually hits it pretty accurately. So he's sort of covering the cross, and he throws a down the line one. Gets tricky. Look how far inside the court he is. Boom. Like just second serve returns, like I don't know if he does this every single time he plays. As far as I've seen, it looks like that way. But it's some of the best I've seen. Nice. I forced it. I remember specifically, it was like, I need to do a little bit more here. And I just didn't. And then that's just, I hate that mistake. Okay, so 3-5. Nice. That was kind of what I wanted, deep to the forehand, make him lift a little bit when I could. It's not always that you can do it, but nice. Oh, what a little tap return that I had there. 2. Yeah, we can move the ball around too. Old man here. What a point. Let's go. Patient. We had some pretty long rallies here. Got the break back. But again, he's so good at returning that you just sort of feel this like unbelievable pressure to hold. At least, again, speaking from the moment, that's how you feel. You could have, now looking back, and make some adjustments, not things that I can fully openly share here, but in general, he just like it. In that moment, you're feeling a lot of pressure to hold because he hasn't made like an error on a return. So second serve, 1540. The angle, he misses a return, which is the first one he misses, and then again he misses another one. Literally the only 2 second serve returns he misses the entire first set there. Ugh. So I'm like running to the left side already after I serve. A little slicer. Good shot. Get there. Let's go. Save the set point there. Okay. And it's 5-all. Tough hold. So even if you hold, and I want you guys to understand, it's like it was a tough hold there, good by me. But you know, like he's done this basically on every one of my service games, so you have to understand the pressure that creates in that moment. That you're like, man, I'm like almost better off. Damn, he ripped that. Almost better off returning than serving. It's a good ball by him. See, it doesn't go down the line that often. When it does go down the line, it's really accurate. I found him to be like very accurate. And again, some of you might say, oh, like you shouldn't like their opponents, and some people are like weird about that. Like, you should be complimenting them, whatever. I'm kind of a sucker for good tennis. When people have like a lot of control on what they do on the tennis court, I find it impressive. And it's not that I can't beat them or compete against them, but you know, I'm just, you know, kind of just like to see it, you know. I like to see some good tennis, someone with this much control of something that is not easy to have control. See? And that was a little out. That closes the set 7-5. We're actually not gonna watch the second set because honestly, I think I won like 4 points, and all I can say is mentally, because that set, I felt like I played really good, and I don't know if I should have won it, but I could have won it, and I think I just got mentally fatigued. There's something like that where you were so locked in, trying so hard to get through your opponent, and you lose a 7-5 like that, and it kind of deflates you, and I just couldn't really get back to that zone, and a guy like him will make you pay. Like 10 minutes of bad tennis, you're down 4-0, and that's exactly what happened. You can watch the whole match, it's on Challenger TV. But aside from that, let's watch some of the post-match analysis from Tiburon. All right, another chapter of turning pro at 30 ending. We're on the road already, back to LA. Tough one today, to be honest. Felt good from, you know, some of the best ball striking I've had all year. Kind of knew what I needed to do, how I needed to play, but Nishesh, very, very, very solid. Like the best second serve return I've seen, like, ever, maybe. Like he just like relentless, like hits the same spot and is aggressive with it, and puts a lot of pressure on the first serve. So you know, that was kind of the big difference. You know, I won 22% of second serve points. I mean, that's just not going to do. But aside from that, like, again, it was a good week. Just like it's one of those, like, you just kind of have to learn and you know, figure out how to have different gears for, you know, different moments like that, and, you know, what to do in that situation when, you know, the guy's just taking to you on second serves. Is it worth the risk of going for maybe a first serve again or whatever? But from the back, I felt really good. I kind of knew his patterns, and I was hitting the ball big and with confidence, and he makes you work. He just kind of makes you work. It's a very Novak-like style of tennis, to be honest. I think his game is very much like Novak, which is interesting. All in all, again, found some good things this week in terms of like the game, the aggression, the confidence on the groundies, and I was serving well. I was moving forward well, and so, you know, it is what it is. It's can't win them all. You either win or you learn, right? So, learning week, we go to the next one. Thanks for watching. Now we'll head to Brazil, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah.